Good evening. It's been announced that the West Coast Rail Line, which runs through Cumbria, is to be put up for sale. Although the route is in urgent need of upgrading, it's seen as a lifeline in Cumbria.
Picturesque it may be, but it's emerged as one of the most unlikely candidates for privatisation. For the West Coast Main Line is worn out. Its trains, tracks and signals all need replacing at the cost of hundreds of millions of pounds. It's no surprise that no one's yet in the running to buy it. Nevertheless, it is seen as one of Britain's most important rail routes.
It's vitally important for commerce, industry, tourism. Without a high-quality main line, there would be no inward investment to the county.
The North's other main rail link, the profitable East Coast Line, has already been offered up for sale. If both East and West routes are successful in finding buyers, it will mean most of the region's intercity trains are in private hands just 2 years from now.
The government revealed tonight that one of Britain's 5 secure training centres for young criminals will be built in County Durham. The site at Medonsley near Consett was a former remand centre. When the new unit is built, it will house hundreds of young offenders aged between 12 and 14. Northumbria police believe the fire which killed a baby girl in Washington in Tyne and Wear this morning started in her bedroom. 2-year-old Amy Garthwaite became trapped by flames in her upstairs room. Her parents and their 3 other children survived. Football, and in Division 2 tonight, York City are away to Port Vale. The latest score we have, Port Vale 2, York 1. And that's our latest news. The next update is on local radio's Night Network at 10. And for now, a very good night.
A lone female voice in a male-dominated society on BBC Two now. Dr. Zungu is a Zulu chief and a medical doctor struggling to cope with the changes in her beloved country.
Good evening. April showers sums up the weather for the entire weekend for the entire country, but there will be some fairly heavy showers mixed in with the sunshine. Now today we've seen some fairly warm conditions moving up across southern parts of Britain, still rather cold though across Scotland, but tomorrow we'll find that warmer weather making a little bit more progress up into the north of Britain. Well, today's temperature is looking like this, quite a contrast really from south to north. 14 degrees generally across many parts of southern Britain, 15 degrees at Coltishall in Norfolk, but as you see there, Abbeymoor in Scotland, where there were lots of sleet and snow showers, held at 4 degrees throughout the day. And it's still snowing at the moment, as you can see on the radar. Lots of showers around there on the eastern side of Scotland, hail, sleet and snow. And a band of fairly heavy rain now moving up through the Irish Sea, through Ireland and across much of northern England. Well, by the end of the night, that rain will have moved up into many parts of Scotland, central and southern parts at least, with some snow on all the higher ground. They'll crack a thunder too, but further south, clearer skies will turn rather misty out in country areas, but not particularly cold, so there will be a sharp frost way up in the far north. Tomorrow then starting pretty wet and miserable across much of Northern Ireland and Scotland, and that rain and some snow too, continuing further north throughout the day across the whole of mainland Scotland. Further south, there won't be showers breaking out through the afternoon, but many places staying dry. Where you do catch a shower, it could be quite sharp. There could even be the odd crack of thunder, just like today. Now, by mid-afternoon or mid to late afternoon, brighter weather eventually getting into parts of Northern Ireland and much of southern Scotland with some pleasant sunshine to end the day. Quite warm tomorrow too, despite a freshening breeze, about 14 to 16 degrees in the south, 11 at Glasgow and at Belfast, only 6 though, way up in the far north. And then tomorrow evening, a band of heavier showers, widespread showers indeed, moving in from the southwest across much of southern Britain. So it really is a showery scene as we head into Saturday, with low pressure anchored to the west of Ireland, spinning out a lot of rain, heavy rain, followed by sunshine and showers once again, and there could be the odd crack of thunder almost anywhere. Still reasonably warm, but quite breezy to begin with. Less wind perhaps on Sunday, still plenty of showers, but some sunshine as well. That's it from me.
Cupid's arrow strikes at Tunbridge Hall.
I happen to be an only child.
Not for much longer, Golly Wally.
I wondered if I could ever leave more to marry you.
It's my footsteps. Ample proportion. Salary 30k plus monthly vouchers.
No brains?
Where were you when the brains got this down? How did I ever imagine this could work?
It's love all between the Belters and the Tunbridges in the Riff Raff Element, Tuesday at 10 on BBC One.
I was telling her about my scheme to breed hamsters for human consumption. She was absolutely gripped.
Comedy in half an hour with Harry Enfield and his vast cast of characters. New drama for Thursday night, before that on BBC One, written by a practicing physician that depicts the realities of life for a junior hospital doctor fresh from medical school. All the textbooks in the world won't help Dr. Colin now. This is the real world. cardiac arrest.